The Battle of Kadesh and the Treaty of Kadesh, a turning point in history. 3,000 years ago, from the waters of the Nile to the stone walls of Hattusa, two great powers were rising, and a clash that would alter the course of history was approaching. Today we journey into a story that carved a deep mark into humanity's memory of war, the Battle of Kadesh, and the peace document born from it, the first written peace treaty in human history, the Treaty of Kadesh. Two giants, Egypt and the Hittite Empire, 13th century BCE. The shadow of two empires stretches over the eastern Mediterranean. To the south stands Egypt, wealthy and magnificent. At its head, a young pharaoh determined to carve his name into eternity, Rameses II. To the north rises the Hittite Empire. With its iron-disciplined armies, on its throne sits a king, known for his political wit and unyielding resolve, Hattusili III. The fate of these two giants would soon collide over a single city glowing in the midst of the Syrian plains, Kadesh. Whoever controlled this city would dominate the trade routes of the eastern Mediterranean. The calm before the storm. Rameses gathers Egypt's four great divisions to reclaim Kadesh: Amun, Re, Ta, and Set. Each division is a formidable force of thousands of soldiers and dozens of war chariots. The Hittites summon allied principalities from across Anatolia. Their war chariots swell into one of the largest armored forces of the era. The earth trembles under the footsteps of the approaching storm giants, collide on the plains of Kadesh, 1274 BCE. Rameses approaches Kadesh with his army. But on that day, a detail often forgotten in history books changes everything. Hittite spies. These spies feed Rameses a deliberate lie, claiming the Hittite army is far away. Rameses believes them and allows his forces to relax their formation. At that moment, a thunderous roar rises from the dust of the desert. Hittite war chariots, hidden in a nearby valley, burst forth like lightning. The shadows of their spears fall upon the Egyptian camp. Egyptian soldiers are caught unprepared. The Re division collapses. The camp is overrun. Rameses finds himself trapped in one of the greatest ambushes in ancient warfare. But the young pharaoh refuses to retreat. He rallies the Amun division, leaps onto his chariot, and launches a counterattack. Now a storm rages at the gates of Kadesh. Arrows darken the sky, chariots clash upon the sands, and with each charge the earth quakes. With every collision, history rewrites itself. By sunset, the dust settles. Neither Egypt has taken Kadesh, nor have the Hittites defeated Rameses. The battle ends in a stalemate, but the account is far from settled. The truth behind the battle: both sides proclaim victory to their people. Rameses engraves scenes of his bravery on temple walls. The Hittites claim they repelled the mighty Egyptians. But historians know the truth. Kadesh was a draining struggle where neither empire could claim true victory. The road to peace. Years pass after the battle. The Hittites wrestle with internal turmoil. Egypt faces economic strain. Neither Rameses nor Hattusili desires another enormous war. At last, the paths of the two kings converge toward peace. Hattusili sends Rameses an offer that will change the course of history. The Treaty of Kadesh, humanity's first written peace agreement, 1258 BCE, 16 years after the Battle of Kadesh, the two empires signed the world's first written peace treaty. The treaty is strengthened by the solemn oaths of both nations. Non-aggression: neither side will raise arms against the other. Military assistance: if attacked, each side may call upon the other for aid. Return of fugitives: runaways will be returned to their homeland. Recognition of borders: The conflict over Kadesh is officially ended. The treaty is recorded in two scripts, hieroglyphs in Egypt, cuneiform in Hittite lands today. A copy of this treaty is displayed at the United Nations headquarters, celebrated as the earliest known document of international diplomacy. From warring giants, peace was born. At Kadesh, the swords fell silent, but history never forgot the echoes. The Battle of Kadesh was more than a clash. It was pride, strategy, and destiny colliding at the heart of two empires. The Treaty of Kadesh shone like a light into the darkness of antiquity. Peace could be written, justice could exist between nations, and war could give birth to diplomacy. Today, many fundamental principles of international relations trace their roots back to the soil of Kadesh, 3,200 years ago. And as we continue to live on the lands shaped by those ancient powers, the echo of Kadesh still whispers, peace is the greatest victory.